Hi guys, welcome to my channel where you are hearing my Cricut Maker cut out more pieces, and then I also have to print, and I will get to that now. While you look at all of the pieces, I cut some of my ephemera out. This is for the hashtag Let's Go Steampunk, and today is my day, the top hat topper, and that's what I made. Well, I was working on. I have not finished it. Okay, so this is the back side, and it's got everything I need for a topper to go on top my journal, right? So this will go around the journal. It will tie on the side, okay? And then I'm making a shaker to go on top, but I didn't cut enough pieces. Story of my life. Okay, so this will go here. This will be on this piece as a a background. It's going to look like that. It will have this over it to protect the image, because you're going to be able to shake it, I think. Wait, no. This will be on the back side of this. Okay. There's another piece of this acetate. This piece will go on the front, okay? And then my crystals are going to go in the middle. I know I brought them. I don't know where I put them. Oh no. No, don't tell me. I brought them home. I know I did. I just don't know where I put them. Oh, I'm going to cry real tears. That was like the thing. Oh, here they are. I was getting ready to cry. It's like, I know they're here. So these will go in the center, okay? And then you'll see those over this. Okay, and then this piece is going to be open. I'll show you. We're going to get started on it here soon. I just got to finish cutting a few more pieces because it wasn't enough. Oh boy. It wasn't enough to hope that this isn't going to be bad. I put this on heavy cardstock. That's okay. It's cutting really nice. So this is going to be a topper, right? I just get it cut out. And I just need it well enough or thick enough that this is where I get worried right here, that my crystals will move around freely. And this was good heavy cardstock. So for the next one, I'm going to put more pressure. See, yeah, that's not good. Well, we're just going to do this all over again because I need this to be perfect, like not halfway done. So hang tight, guys, while I load my Cricut Maker again. We'll get one, and then we'll get two. So anyhow, we'll keep moving. We're going to redo this. Yes, indeed. I got to also paint the pieces. Cancel. Yes. Now we start all over. Okay. All right, we're going to start over. You can hear me in the background here. The third one got chunked off. I don't know how I'm going to fix that. Maybe I can move it over. Yeah, I'm just talking to myself, guys. Cancel. Yes. Okay, the third one. This is, I need to move one is all. He wasn't working out too good. I'll move this one over to the 11, and I'll slide that one up. I don't know, guys, if I'm going to be able to do this or not. Barely. I mean barely. Slide that over. I think I can do it now. I think I can do it now. Anyhow, so that's what we're going to work on. You and me and this little collaboration hosted by SherlsCrafts. And while we're waiting on my machine, I want more pressure. And while we're waiting on the machine, I want to tell you we'll work on this. Some of this I already got glued together, as you can see. So it'll go nicely. Oh, my stupid machine here. Okay. And then I got to ink the insides. So what I don't want to do is I want to make sure I'm all finished being glued together, and then we'll ink. And then this is going to get this guy on it. And I want to situate it so that it goes up like that. So here we go. It is so hot, guys. You can tell it was like we just skipped right into Inferno. It was cold most of May, seriously cold. And now, it is hot. We have to hook up our air conditioner soon, or swamp coolers. What we have. Okay, so that'll go this way. This will need to come over like that. Gotta get all that on there. I think I screwed up. I know I screwed up. I gotta peel this off because the shiny piece goes on here first. I totally spaced that out. I should not get in a hurry. I should not get in a hurry. And believe it or not, this is somewhat directional. You have to be careful which way you're gluing everything, because it matters. Now we'll do this again. I was like, there's something I'm missing. There is something I am missing. So anyhow, this kit is designed by SherlsCrafts, and there will be a link tree in the description that will take you to all of the participants, and I'll show you their names if you want to get a screenshot, because Sherl's is doing a giveaway after the collab is over, and all of the best information comes on her channel. So hop on over there, and that way you get really good info. That's not too bad. I should have brought that down a little, but we're going to go with it. It's okay if it's a little wonky. It's steampunk. All right, there's that. And here is our, well, they didn't cut too good either, but better than the others. Better than the others, I must say. Because on this, the thickness definitely counts. Has to be decently done. There's one, and these are going to be tags, and I'll show you here in just a minute once I get all of this folded and taken out. Come on, work with me. Some of my cardstock cuts really well, and then other times not so much. I'll cut it. There we go. It's working now. I gotta wrestle with 2 more of these. I thought if I just put it on more, they would do more, but apparently that is not the case. Okay, so I will cut these. Now these have a specific place to go, and what we're doing is we're building up. Let me cut all this out. Can't have these on there. These will stick out like a sore thumb. My scissors have decided to go on strike. Okay, not so bad. Maybe I can pull that in. Yeah, I can't have any of these burrs. I need a better pair of scissors, I think, is what the problem is. Although these were not expensive. Maybe I got what I paid for, huh? These are Mr. Penn's. Mr. Penn has a pretty nice store on Amazon. Those were actually gardening shears. Not bad. Not bad. Okay, there's that one. I'll go with this one, and I think maybe 2 will be all I need. I just needed it to be a little bit thicker because it wasn't thick enough. And I'll show you what I mean here in a jiffy. Okay, just bear with me, guys. Okay, so I was working on some projects today, and I was feeling pretty happy with my progress. Come on. Oh, I should, while I'm cutting this out here, guys, you can see now who is what, and you can get a screenshot. I hope you can see that. Get yourself a screenshot, because we are here, and we go all the way down to June 7th. My next one is June 5th. Okay, so what you want to do, though, for sure, is go and subscribe to more of the channels to increase your odds of winning a prize if you're wanting to win a prize. And again, all the information is in the link tree. You can find really good information on Sherl's channel. And Miss Etta explained it real well too. And there is a playlist, so you can go back and catch up on those who have already participated. You could still subscribe. She's not going to do the giveaway until after the collab is completed. And if I'm not sadly mistaken, I think it's 2 weeks after the collab is over, she'll be drawing her winners. And then the kit we're using, there's 2. There's the Gothic and the Pastel. And after the collab's over, those will also go on sale. I think she's going to offer them at 30% off. Okay, so I need to glue these 2 together, and then I'll get my sandpaper out if I need to, and I'll sand on the inside. Oh, I think I should be okay. I hope I'm okay. So I'm going to paint these black for sure. I'm going to paint them black. Well, just the edges. Okay. I'm sorry guys, I just gotta have it just so. I really do. You'll see once I go to put it together. It definitely makes a difference. Makes a difference. Okay. Hopefully that won't mess me up too bad. Alright, so we're going to get these 2 glued together. Go flip this one over so it's a little neater. so that it's a little neater. See, I got a little bit of extra right there. Okay, now we're going to glue. We're doing it. We're committing ourselves to this. And I'm hoping I got one more if I need it. But I'm really hoping this is going to be enough. We'll test drive it. We'll test drive it before I glue it all together. Okay, so if you're doing this yourself, you want to cut your piece that that your acetate goes on to be quite a bit thicker than what you're going to put in your shaker, if that makes sense. Okay, here we go. I'm trying to hurry along. I really am. I've been, I glued a lot of it together and then I realized I hadn't made it thick enough. That's why I'm telling you, before you commit to doing this, make sure your pieces are thick enough. I have a third one in case I need it. Okay, then this one goes here. This one will go here, and this will get glued down. So you see how thick it is? This is like, I don't know, 8 pieces. But it was making it with like really thin paper. And I was thinking, God, this is going to take forever. So I'll go home and I worked on it at work today during my breaks. So I wouldn't be so far behind that we couldn't get it done in one video. All right, here we go. And this will go on here. This will go on here. I'm really hoping my Lineco holds up with the acetate too. Okay, let's see. That seems like it might be enough. I need for the diamonds to be able to move around. Let's find out. So I'm going to put one side on it now. I'll put the black side on. Where, oh, where did my acetate go? It's clear, so it's difficult to see. Interesting. It's oh, sorry about that, guys. It's clear, so it's not going to be easy to see. But it is here. There's one. There's 2. Okay, let's put this guy on. And then we shall see how well it's going to work. I'm going to be generous with my Lineco too, because I need for this to stick really well. I don't want anything to seep out. I don't want my I don't want to lose my diamonds, right? After all, what are they? A girl's best friend. Okay, so I get right up there. And then we're going to put this guy on. We got to let that dry, okay? Got to let that dry. And this is the part where I hope it's finally thick enough. I mean, I could always add to this, right? But I just want to be done with this part. Let's see. I don't know that I'll need that many. Probably not. There we go. That'll work. I think it's going to work. I don't think they're going to poke through. I was just very smidgen off, right? Okay, let's see. There was the other piece right here. Oh, I knew that was going to happen. I spilled my diamonds, but it's not a wash. They're just right here. They're not glitter, right? Thank goodness for that. Okay, here we go. Lots going on in June, guys. I hope you want to stick around. Okay, come on. The rest can go there. All right, let's pray that this is enough where my acetate will move around. Let's find out. Yes, it is, guys. This means I can glue this piece. Do I need to make sure that's black on the inside? We got one more step. Stuck in the glue, wouldn't you know it? Stuck in the glue. We'll fix that. They can't run. They can't even hide. Am I going to have the same feelings for crystals as I am glitter? You guys tell me. I hope that's all of them. Yes, that's all of them. They stick to everything but what they're supposed to, maybe. So, what would you guys use these for? Let me know in the description. What would you use besides shakers? What would you use the diamonds for? They can't be used for drills because they're pointy on both sides. So I don't know what. Oh, they were in the scrapbooking section, and I was actually looking for sequins. And so the guy at Michael says, well, we have crystals, will that work? And I'm thinking these big giant, like, ginormous crystals, and I'm thinking, I don't know. How big are they? Well, they're pretty small. Okay, let me see. So I went and they were going to work. Okay, so what I really want to do is get this and make sure everything is painted black or close to it. So you can't see the white or the brown. That might work. There's a little bit up here, but I want to pull this back. I know, guys, I'm slow, but I'm sure, right? I tried it with the marker. And I'm okay if a little gets on the acetate. It is steampunk. But I just mainly want it to be so you can't see. I'm good with that. I get a Q-tip for that inside, or will it come off with my finger? I don't know. Let's find out. Nope, I'm gonna need something. Hold that thought, guys. I'll be right back. Alright, we got that inside done. And then we're gonna drop in the crystals again. And I don't want a bunch because I want you to be able to see that book behind it. Alright, then we're going to put the other piece of acetate on here, given that I can find it. Well, there's somebody walking in our neighborhood. When I can paint the outside, this is where we really got to be careful. So once this is dry, we're going to set it aside. And the cool, fun stuff is coming up. But at least you know how the shakers are made. And this is the two, like I said, these are the main two pieces that you do not want lift on, because you'll lose all your shaker bits. Okay, Rhonda. More right here. Now, a lot of people will use hot glue, but I don't know if my acetate will hold up to hot glue. I think it would melt, so I'm not gonna. I know a couple of creators that are really good with a hot glue gun. One is our very dear Miss Etta. The other one is another creator. Come on. I hope that dries clear. This is the part that really counts. Oh, I hope that dries clear. Well, if it's not, it's okay. It's my journal, but I really hope this dries clear. Okay, so that's this part. Yay! We're going to set that aside and let it dry, but I want to show you now what it's going to look like once it's all dry. It's going to go on here like that. Okay, but it's only going to go to the top. And you're going to see the book in the middle. Isn't that so cool? Oh, crud. There's a little piece showing right there. Let's get these all down. Oh, man. I'm batting 1,000. I don't like that, guys. I'm sorry. I can't have that. I can't let myself do this. I can't. Tell you, this is an important piece. Get all this down here and let this dry. Okay, then we'll put this here. So we'll leave that all at the bottom until this top dries. And that'll work. And then I'll come around and I'll trim what we can see, because this part's not going to matter. This part's not going to matter. Alright, so now the part that matters is this. We're going to set that aside and let it dry. And then this will go over. This is our shiny part for the front, so we're going to put that on there. I thought I heard thunder. I think it's a car or a motorcycle. I wish it was thunder. I wish. Alright, so now this piece gets glued on here. And the acetate seems to be holding up pretty good. And then there was something else I want to try that's going to need to dry. So all these pieces it needs to dry, I'm going to do now and set it aside while we work on our tag. Okay? Alright, so this then will go on here. Just like that. And this will get pushed down. I like it. And I thought about putting goggles on here, but I really didn't want to take away from the shaker part of it. So we got our shaker. We got our hat. We got our back. Just like this. Uh-oh. Did I screw that up? I did screw that up. Darn it, darn it, darn it. Darn it. That's okay. We're going to do this. We're going to flip this around. No, I can't do that. We gotta let that dry. We gotta let that dry. Okay, so I messed this piece up. It's okay. I got more. This should have gone this way. That's okay. We can do this. I'll just remake that as we speak. And I will set this up here to dry. We're okay. We were going to let that dry anyhow. I just need to make another piece of shiny. So the front of my topper is going to be metallic blue, which is okay too. It is steampunk. Anything goes. Okay, so let me go back to my Cricut here. Oh, I'm ready to rock and roll. Okay, now then, here's what I want to try. I've got this, and then I have this stuff that's clear, if I can find it. And it dries clear, but it also magnifies. So let's see if I didn't move it to the end of the earth. And it pours really slow, but that's okay. So we're just going to do the face of this clock, guys. Stay with me. We'll turn it upside down. It'll go faster. Okay, so let's make sure it was small side to the, yeah. It goes this way. We'll let this be upside down, and it goes this way. Like so. Yay! Now I got it right. And we'll still let it dry. Bear with me. This is actually the very first shaker I have ever in my life made. Ever. So I'd say for my first time, it's going okay. I wouldn't call it a landslide victory, but I will say it's going okay. Okay. That should hold it. Very nice. Okay. We'll let that dry. Good job. Yes. And then anything that sticks up later, we can come back and reglue. But that's it. That's for that. Now, this should be out into the bottom. And if it's working, slowly it's working. Oh, I want to cover the front. That's what I want to do. So that it's shiny and looks more like a real clock. There we go, come on. I have this fear that this huge glob is going to come flying out. Now this probably won't be scientifically perfect, but it's still going to work. So that'll give us some dimension there. This way, the face of our stopwatch looks like a real stopwatch, because it's all about the aesthetic, isn't it? Come on, come on out. Okay, I think that might work. I think that might work, guys. Here I am whispering like it's a big secret. Come on. Okay, that'll work. You'll see once it's dry. Alright, so that part's done. And then the next thing we're going to do is print part of the kit, which I forgot. Put paper in there. Nope, let me get a piece of paper in there, folks. This will not take long. This part will not take long. Okay, and then what do I want to tell you? There was something else that we were going to do. See more. That's the cheat sheet. Here we go. I just want one sheet to put on both sides of this guy. And then he will slide in and out. And actually, if I'm smart, I'll figure it out. We're going to do this. We're going to do this, guys. Stay with me. Not that one. Not that one. Maybe I do want that one. We'll print page 2. Print page 2. Okay, now it's coming. So we'll put that in the printer, and shoot, I guess I should have just went ahead and left this on here, huh? Since I got it backwards. I mean, I can only make it a little thicker, a little stronger, but I think we're okay without it. What I really need is this up here to be dry. This part. Need that not to be sticky. Because we're going to put a tag down in there. This is the only part that I don't want stuck. Okay, now while our thing is printing, I can make this precise as we go. Alright, so yay, here's our shaker. Here's our watch. And our watch is going to go there. Right on the round of that. Yes, we can glue that down. We can glue this down. Because I need it to stick to whatever it'll stick to. Right? It'll go here. Just like that. And then our tag, when it gets out here, will slide down in here, just like so. And then it'll have a wheel tail tab on top. Okay, so you get the idea. Pretty cool. Yeah, I like it. Now, let's find our back side that's got all the lace on it. Where did Rhonda put it? Oh my gosh, you guys. I don't think I lost it. It was all right here. Well, that's very interesting. Very interesting indeed. I had it all in the little Ziploc baggie right here. I bet you it fell on the floor. Yes, indeed. Okay. I got it. Again, who loses stuff better than me? It's a challenge. Okay, so that gets glued down there. Now this fella gets glued up to, I'm almost tempted to glue this piece. Just because we got a more clear stopping point. Okay, this guy gets glued here. Okay, and then this one gets glued up to here. This one gets glued up to here. Okay, and then our top stays open. Our top stays open. Alright, and then this gets glued here. Oops, that was still wet, like so. Just like that. And then I'll put a couple of clamps on it. That way it doesn't go anywhere, you know? Okay, so our clamps goes on, and that will hold everything in place. Like so. Okay. Just like this. Now, I don't know about you, but I'm pretty happy about this. Don't want the top. Okay, so then, whoa, keep forgetting. That's wet. Okay, it works. It works. It's a little hard for it to look at that. We got a shaker, and we got a watch, and we got a tag going down in there. What more could you ask for? Like this. And then I'll straighten that back side up so that these move a little better. Yay! Okay, that's it, guys. Just like I said, all I have left to do. And then I'll put a couple of cogs right here. And that's tied to the top of my journal. Once it's done, it will dry. Once it's dry, it will. Okay, so now we got our tag piece. And we are going to put our tag piece on here. We'll just glue this to the back of it, because this is nothing more than a decoration. Right? And then I'll have to do some fancy finagling here to see. Here I am, I'm looking to see two. I want to cut two again. Let's do this. I knew it was going to come out. We're going to cut two again. Hide. I'm just working on my Cricut, guys. Sorry. Hide. 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 So now I'm going to print this guy, and I want him about down. Yeah. I'll figure that part out once he's up and ready to roam. I need him at the 2, about right there. Okay, we're gonna get there. We are gonna get there. And so we'll put this, like I said, we'll put this to dry, and then we're gonna cut out our tag, and I'm gonna get some, I'll get some cogs. And so on June 5th, when this is all dry and I do my cogs, I'll show you when I'll do the cogs, because I didn't think it was going to take this long. But this is going to be our tag. These are extra pieces that I can use in the journal later. We got that. And here comes our second piece. Yay! It doesn't take long. Thanks for hanging with me, guys, to get it this far, right? Alright, here's the magic moment. We take this off, and then I will use this somewhere else in the journal. This is what I want right here. So this piece goes to this piece, like this. And we're going to glue it down. We're going to glue it, and then we're going to put it in the journal, or in the topper. And then my surprise will come to you. I'll probably the weekend of June 5th show you the whole flip through of the project. Okay, so that should work. do some trimming. Y'all know me. I like these extra hangy thingies. There's that piece. That piece. And now this piece. It's funny, they're precision cut, but human error says we're not going to let it line up. Alright, so moment of truth. Let's see if it's going to work. Now remember, this piece slides down in here. Because I got to take this off. This piece slides back here. And then I'll put a whale tail tab on it. There we go. Ta-da! And it will get a whale tail tab on it. Oh, I keep sticking my thumb in that stuff. So what do you think? So then when you take your tag out, bada bing, bada boom, you got this guy. I thought it was pretty cool. Very clever-ish. Alright, so I'm going to do some trimming, and then we'll stick it to my journal. My topper, and I chose, I don't know if you've seen the kit, I chose the train as my cover. Okay, let's cut this across, and again, this will have a tag on it, a tab, so it'll slide down in here. This should fit much better, yes, just like that. That's pretty good. Okay, and again, I'm going to put some cogs here, but I think that's pretty good. I just got to wait for it to completely dry. Pretty good. I like. And I'll get this back side. Whoa. Get my diamonds back in there. Go on now. Yay. Pretty good. Pretty good. I like. Tell me what you guys think in the comment. It was a little bit wonky to make, but it was fun, and that's what I'm calling my top hat shaker topper, my top hat topper shaker pocket, my top hat topper shaker pocket. All right guys, thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video.